Like and subscribe as we get stuck into this one. Renee Paquette interviews MJF, who acknowledges he's now the longest reigning AEW champion of all time. Max is in a tough spot though. He still needs to find 3 partners for his main event tag match with Bullet Club Gold. He video chats with Adam Cole, who's recovering from surgery. Cole congratulates MJF on his accomplishment and says he wishes he could be there. MJF leaves to go find his partners and Roddy Strong and the Kingdom show up, so Cole hangs up as we get on with the show. Opening match sees Orange Cassidy defend the AEW International Championship against Claudio Castagnoli. I'm not sure I've said it, but I love the design of this title. Cassidy hits an orange punch and a beach break, but Claudio is able to roll out of the ring. Orange goes for another orange punch, Claudio pops him up, maybe looking for an uppercut, but Cassidy rolls up Claudio for the win. After the match, Jon Moxley comes out through the crowd and into the ring. Orange rushes Mox, but Mox beats him down. Security come down, but they get splattered as Claudio finally pulls Mox up, saying he's done enough damage, and Mox walks away. In what I assume will be the first of a few segments, MJF is trying to recruit his partners for tonight. He goes to Kenny Omega's locker room, clearly respect is there after their banger on Collision this week. The door opens, but it's Chris Jericho as the old rivals go face to face. MJF asks for Kenny, but Jericho slams the door. Max calls him an asshole and walks down the corridor, where Wardlow throws him up against the wall and says he will take everything from Max. Max breaks his clipboard in frustration and rounds a corner where the Acclaimed say they'll team with him, but MJF rejects the offer again. In a backstage promo, Jon Moxley explains his reasons for beating down Orange Cassidy. Ray Fenix injured Mox and Orange swooped in and beat Fenix. It was Moxley's match and Orange stole it. At Full Gear, Moxley will beat Orange within an inch of his life with his bare hands because he can. Brilliant promo here. Shut your eyes and listen to it. You'd think it was Jake Roberts delivering it with the gruffness in Moxley's voice. The Mogul Embassy challenged the Hung Bucks for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team championships. Hangman looks for a buckshot, but Swerve Strickland comes out bragging he was in Hangman's house. Hangman tags out and runs after Swerve and Nana as the Young Bucks are left to fight a handicap match. They try their best, but they get demolished as the Mogul Embassy pick up the win and the titles. Backstage, Hangman and Swerve are being pulled apart by security. At ringside, Matt Jackson is throwing a hissy fit. He's not happy. MJF goes to Samoa Joe's locker room, but he can't bring himself to knock on the door. He leaves, but goes by Darby Allin's locker room, takes down his name card and writes emo bitch on it before the Acclaimed show up again with a sign saying they'll team with MJF, but once again MJF rejects them. Adam Copeland is here for an in-ring promo. He talks about his history with Sting and his respect for Darby Allin, teasing that he will team with them at Full Gear, but he gets interrupted by Christian Cage before he can answer. Christian says he will retire Sting, that he gave Darby his quote gimp arm and that he will snap Edge's neck and leave him in a wheelchair. His words, not mine. Christian sends his goons to the ring, but at first Copeland gets the better of them and comes face to face with Christian, but Luchasaurus blasts him from behind. They beat down Adam, Nick Wayne drops him with the Wayne's World and Christian tells him to get some chairs. Christian looks for the concerto, but Sting comes out and takes out Nick on the ramp. Darby runs down too as the fight kicks off. Christian gets the better of Darby, hammering him in the corner, but he turns round into a spear from Copeland. He accepts Sting's offer and becomes their partner at Full Gear 2023. It was obvious it would happen. I called it weeks ago, but I'm happy it did happen. What a trio that is, by the way. Tony Khan is with Nigel McGuinness and reviews that AEW All In 2024 will take place August 25th at Wembley Stadium and tickets go on sale in December. It was a great show last time and I'm sure this one will be even better. Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard and Cool Hand Angelo Parker face Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega in tag action next. Maynard hands Parker Jericho's bat, but he strikes out as Chris avoids it and nails the Judas effect for the win. After the match, Don Callis takes to the mic and challenges Kenny and Jericho to a street fight in 2 weeks on Dynamite. They accept, but say that they'll bring along Kota Ibushi. Callis says that'd make it 4-on-3, so Jericho brings out another partner for them. It's Paul White. What an odd mix of people in a match that'll be. Backstage, Renee Paquette interviews Chris and Kenny. The Young Bucks are behind them and interrupt because they're angry Kenny let Jericho in their locker room. Jericho says they're just mad they lost their titles and not to take it out on him. Matt Jackson gets mad and the Bucks storm off. This is one of my biggest frustrations with AEW and the Bucks. Every storyline they're in is always about who is friends with the Bucks. It's fine once or twice, but it's every single storyline they've had. It's repetitive and frustrating. MJF is backstage, sat on the floor with no partners for tonight. He is once again approached by the Acclaimed as Bones says he doesn't know why MJF hasn't picked them yet. They'll team with MJF on 2 conditions. He must scissor them and wear whatever is in the black bag. MJF gets angry, saying he's got one more team to talk to. The Acclaimed leave and MJF turns to see Jeff Jarrett and the lads, which makes him heavily consider the Acclaimed's offer. Main event time, Bullet Club Gold take on MJF and his 3 mystery partners. The mystery partners are of course the Acclaimed, as MJF accepted their offer, finally. He found out what was in the black bag as MJF comes out sporting some pink Acclaimed themed gear. Doesn't he just look adorable? MJF hits the kangaroo kick, but Jay White swoops in, hits a Blade Runner and pins MJF clean in the middle. A surprising result, I think. After the match, Jay White tries to hit MJF with the Triple B, but the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass stop it by attacking the rest of BCG. It leaves just Jay White and MJF in the ring as Jay tries again to hit MJF with the belt, but Max Caster takes the bullet for MJF as he, Bones and Daddy Ass all check on Caster. Caster seems to be alright as he raises his hand for a scissor from MJF, who rejects him at first, but Billy Gunn screams at MJF, saying after everything everything Castro's done for him, he better scissor him. We finally get the moment we all wanted. MJF joins in the scissor party and Castro even hugs MJF on his knees. Don't make it weird. We end the show with the BCG on the ramp, still in possession of the title, and MJF celebrating, scissoring the Acclaimed.